Buddhist, right? People are always arguing in terms of being an Ambedkarite, or Ambedkar followers, and Buddhists. That means Buddha's followers. Now, normally, what this Ambedkarite say? What these Buddhists, they just close their eyes, meditate, like this. Do you gain anything? You have to do Sangharsha, then only you can achieve. So they criticize the Buddhists who practice meditation or do other Buddhist activity. And the Buddhists, they say, oh Ambedkar, they all go on shouting, they do nothing. So we are fighting among ourselves. As if Ambedkar is different and Buddhist is different. So the question arises, can an Ambedkarite and Buddhist be different? Or Ambedkarite and Buddhist are same? Why they are same? See, again, whenever I say why, they attend noble silence.
Ambedkar also followed the Buddhist.
That is Sheila. Education.
The first stage and Buddhist is the second stage.
Now, Ambedkar, we call him as a Bodhisattva, right? So who is the Bodhisattva? Why do you call him Bodhisattva?
Who follows Shila and Panchashila.
You and I also follow. Are we Bodhisattva?
Fulfill the paramis. Ambedkar was fulfill the paramis.
We are not fulfilling the paramis. We are fulfilling the Arhat paramis. Bodhisattva, this is the quality of Bodhisattva. That means he is fulfilling the paramis to become a Buddha. He has not yet become a Buddha, but in the process of becoming Buddha, he is fulfilling the paramis. Therefore, he is Bodhisattva. And Buddha is who? Buddha was also earlier a Bodhisattva. He fulfilled all his paramis. When his paramis were fulfilled, then he became a Buddha. So Buddha is a person who has fulfilled all the paramis as a Bodhisattva and become a Buddha. And Bodhisattva is in the process of fulfilling the paramis in order to become Buddha in the future. So we can say Bodhisattva is a would-be Buddha. Right? So, can the Bodhisattva teaching and Buddha's teaching be different? Can it be different? It cannot be different. Why? Why?
Both leads to same goal.
Because both have the same goal. Buddha also as a Bodhisattva fulfilled parami to become a Buddha. Bodhisattva is also fulfilling the parami to become Buddha. The aim and goal and vision and mission is same. So how they can be different? So, Ambedkar as a Bodhisattva and Gautama as a Buddha, they gave us, let us say in your terminology, they gave us mantra. What is the mantra they gave? So,
Agitate.
okay, so Ambedkar gave us three mantras. What is that? Educate, organize, agitate. Similarly, Buddha also gave us three mantras. What is that? Buddha also gave Sila, Samadhi, Panya. Right? Now Buddha said Sila, Samadhi and Panya, and Baba Sahib said educate, organize and agitate. Now we are telling that Ambedkar and Buddha, their teaching is same because their goal is same, their whole mission is same. So if therefore their teaching also has to be same. So if their teaching is same, then that means what Baba Sahib said educate, Buddha said sila. What Baba Sahib said organize, Buddha said samadhi. What Baba said agitate, Buddha said panya. Or what Buddha said sila, Baba said educate because Baba Sahib came later. What Buddha said samadhi, Baba Sahib said organize. What Buddha said panya, Baba Sahib said agitate. So that means they are two sides of the same coin. Right? These two things are two sides of the same coin. That means Bodhisattva and Buddha are two sides of the same coin. So their mantras also should be two sides of the same coin. Right? So if they are two sides of the same coin, then what is the relationship between educate and sila? How they are similar? How they are two sides of the same coin? Again, how problem arises? Why and how? These are really threatening questions. Huh? What is the relationship between educate and sila? Buddha said sila and Baba Sahib is telling educate. Is there any relationship between both? What is the relationship? See, when we say educate, we want our children to be educated, our society to be educated. Why we want them to get educated?
Analyzing.
Differentiate. Differentiate what?
Good and
Good and bad. So, when you differentiate between good and bad, what do you do? You do good, you don't do bad. Isn't it? When you analyze and find that this is good and this is bad, you don't do bad, you do good. Isn't it? That is the purpose of education. That means you be a practicer of sila and don't become a dussila. Isn't it? Sila means not to do bad things and do good things. That is sila. Educate means what? That is also means same. Don't do bad, do good. So Buddha used spiritual term sila, Baba Sahib used social term called educate. So the purpose of education is to make person a sila follower. If a person is educated and if he does not have sila, then he is not an educated person at all. From Baba Sahib's point of view, a person who is not having sila, he is not an educated person. In fact, a person educated without sila is more dangerous, as Baba Sahib said. So what Baba Sahib has said is nothing but Buddha's same teaching, but in the present context. Buddha spoke 2600 years ago in that context. Baba Sahib is speaking in the modern context. So though the terminology is different, but the meaning is, or the purpose is same. This we should understand. Just because Baba Sahib is using different terminology, that doesn't mean Baba Sahib is teaching something different than Buddha. How can Bodhisattva teach different than Buddha? How can he contradict Buddha? Bodhisattvas cannot contradict Buddha. They never contradict Buddha. So therefore, sila, educate, they are two sides of the same coin. Baba Sahib said educate, Buddha said sila. Now coming to the second, Baba Sahib said organize, Buddha said samadhi. That means they are two sides of the same coin. So what is the relationship between samadhi and organize? Again, what problem?
Baba Sahib said organize and all people or people, but samadhi means mentally get concentration. Right, understanding. Right,
What is
understanding,
the,
right.
what is the similarity in both? Everyone knows samadhi means concentration, organizing means organizing. But what is that spirit which brings similarity in both of them? What is that similarity?
This is a physically
The good people are
good people are joining.
good people are united, sir.
But samadhi means mentally we have to organize.
Reaching towards one point and
So, when you say samadhi, samadhi is because our mind is dispersed. So the dispersed mind should become a focused mind. You have to bring it together. You have to focus it. That is samadhi. Here, when we say organize, our community is dispersed community. We have to focus them, bring it together. That is organization. So Baba Sahib is talking in terms of physical terms. Buddha is talking in mental terms. So Baba Sahib is talking in social terms. Buddha is talking in spiritual terms. But the purpose is same. So therefore, Buddha's and Bodhisattva's teaching cannot be different. Now coming to the third one. Baba Sahib said agitate, Buddha said panya. What is the similarity between agitate and panya? Awareness? Where is the awareness from here?
Fight for your rights.
Fight for our rights.
Fight for your rights.
Which one? Agitate. Fight for your rights.
Rights. People.
Okay. And then panya?
Psychological consent.
So what is the similarity?
Individually or emotionally?
Fight based on the wisdom gained. To remove fight for the
Kushala against.
Should be aware of
But in agitated, what is there? Agitated, you are telling me you have to fight for the rights. What is the rights there in panya?
Against
If you are talking of rights in terms of rights only, you should explain, no?
Against
Fight against
Kushala
evil.
ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅದರ ಮೇಲೆ fight ಮಾಡೋದು.
What is kushala in agitate?
To get a wisdom to remove evilness. Fight for
So therefore, this interpretation is very important. When terms are there are so many interpretations. But in the proper context, proper interpretation should be there. And there are synonymous also for everything. But when you say there is similarity, in what sense there is a similarity? How you can show that similarity? Like in the earlier two things you have shown. It is something like match the following. So how do you match this third one?
This is social term agitate.
Yeah, whatever. But what is that similarity that you have to prove, no? Like you proved the earlier two things. Similarly, in what way you could prove that they are similar? In what spirit? In what way?
We are already mentally disturbed, like evil. That
inspiration.
Okay, I think that will take another agitation to fulfill. Better I saw it before. See, agitate means agitate against what? This you should understand. When Baba Sahib said agitate, agitate against what? Agitate against the evils in the society. The evil of caste system, the evil of gender discrimination, isn't it? The evil of what you call sati, whatever social evils were there. So agitation means striving, struggling against the evils in the society, right?
Same way.
When you come to panya, it is also a kind of agitation. Agitation means striving against the defilements within us. Agitating against the raga, against the dvesha, against the moha. So it is agitation only. It is striving, same thing. So Baba Sahib is talking about striving against the social evils. Buddha is talking about striving against the mental evils. The spirit is same. Right? So from this, you can clearly understand that Ambedkarite has to be a Buddhist and Buddhist has to be an Ambedkarite. A socially Ambedkarite has to be a religious Buddhist. A religious Buddhist should be a social Ambedkarite. There's two sides of the same coin. If someone say, I am Ambedkarite but I am not a Buddhist now, I will become Buddhist later. Now I am agitating, I am fighting. Huh? Or he says, Banthe, now I have this drinking problem. After that I will become Buddhist. Huh? Well, I tell you, well, you have this problem. The world has this problem. Therefore, there is necessity to take Panchashila. You are telling me after removing I will take Panchashila. What is the sense? This is something like someone comes with a disease and I say, here is the medicine. Take the medicine for the disease. He said, no, Bhanteji, now I am having this disease. After this disease is gone, I will take the medicine. What for? Yeah? So our people are very intelligent. You cannot measure their intelligence. So their analysis is like this. No, Bhanteji, I am a little bit weak in my Sila 1, 2. Once that is over, then I will become a Buddhist. Because when I take Panchashila, I should be a perfect person. If you are perfect, why do you require Panchashila? You are imperfect, therefore this Panchashila is given. And you will say that when I become perfect, I will become Panchashila. This is the same thing like, I am telling you your disease, therefore take medicine. And you say, no Bhanteji, when I will become free from disease, then I will take medicine. Stupid explanations. So therefore, don't be confused, don't be diffused. Yeah? Understand that Baba Sahib and Buddha's teaching are not different. One is talking from the social concept, another is talking from the religious or spiritual concept. This understanding should be clear. Therefore, we should not fight among ourselves in the name of Ambedkarite and Buddhist. So now, this is as far as. Now coming to the